Everybody, it's your boy Kenpachi back at it again for Kenpachi Podcast, episode 46. This week we got close to zilch topics, but we gonna make do. You feel me? We gonna make do. So with our usual
Killing
suspects,
everything,
uh,
yo.
huh?
Corona killing everything. That's why we got no topics.
Pretty
No
much,
news.
pretty much. Blitz, go ahead and say what's up to the people, man.
Hey, yo. Tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear this. 7 years, $18 million. Get the fuck out of here, yo.
That sounds
God
like
damn it, Scotty.
sound like
A robbery.
a rob. Someone got
I haven't
robbed.
watched that shit yet, unfortunately.
Chef, say what's up to the people, man.
Listen, bro, I got 2 words for you, bro. 2 words only. Title update 9. Fuck the whole game.
Yo, what?
That wasn't 2 words.
I was gonna say I had a feeling this was not gonna be 2 words.
Alright.
Alright.
When our special guest that ain't so special, Mitch, say what's up to the people, man.
Yo, I'm back again. Got some interesting topics this week. Hope quarantine doing y'all well again. And yeah, that's it. Hey, read Hunter x Hunter again. bro.
Cavs and six.
Allow me to provide my second opening statement since Mitch mentioned quarantine. RIP Gen 1 Meetup 2020. We had to put
Yo,
a
high
kibosh
key,
on that.
bruh. High key, bruh. I was ready to
don't
box
think,
this nigga
we were gonna
Mitch,
make
yo,
it.
damn.
Box.
Huh?
Nigga, I was
Oh no,
gonna-
Marty,
I
Marty,
mean,
my bad, Marty. Marty and
You
Midnight.
gonna box Marty?
I was gonna box Marty.
Oh
and
yeah,
Midnight.
the friendly fate.
Yeah, the friendly
yeah.
fates.
the
Yeah.
legendary friendly
That's
fate.
gotta
Friendly
wait till
fate.
next year, unfortunately. Y'all still trying to go to Chicago or try a different city next year?
Still trying to go to
I
Chicago.
don't care, to be honest. We can try. Nah, Cali's way too expensive.
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
Somebody gotta be
I'm
paying
not
for my trip
flying.
if I'm going to California.
Yeah, I'm not flying to Cali, bro.
That
I
shit-
mean,
it's
I'll
nice,
probably,
but holy
depending
shit,
on
it's
where we
expensive.
stand, I could probably stay with family, but
It's I could probably as well, but California's so fucking expensive.
yeah.
I mean, the good thing about this is it saved Bands of Kenpachi the embarrassment of having to see me on the court. So.
Oh shit! Oh.
So anyway, let's get started.
Talk to that nigga.
Talking that hot shit, chef.
Talk
Damn.
to that nigga.
They didn't want to see me anyway,
Damn.
bro. They was gonna duck
Damn.
anyway. Like that boy Mitch be doing. He
Damn.
be ducking.
Who I duck?
Damn.
Talk to me. Name the last.
Damn.
Oh,
You
Damn,
talking again.
chef.
You talking again. You
Chef
lying again.
wildin'. Chef
How the
wildin'.
fuck I missed that checkpoint?
Chef, what? Hey, nigga, you didn't read. I don't know. But we can go ahead and get right into it. So,
First topic
P-
I forgot.
the PS5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, Sony has been doing some business behind the scenes. And as we all know, Sony and Microsoft are competitors, and they usually release. They don't release on the. Do they usually release like their consoles on the same day or like around the same
No,
time?
never
Not on the
day.
same day, but they're around each other.
Okay. So PlayStation, just looking back at PS4 deals and also just seeing the hoopla, I guess, for Xbox Series X, Sony will not be making um as many consoles as they did when they came out with the PS4, just because since it is a high price point, the demand for it is going to be lower. And I'm honestly not that mad at this decision, just because it's a smart play by Sony.
That's not Microsoft's fault though, is it?
Nah, it's not. It's not. Actually,
Wait, what would
it's not
Microsoft
their
have done
fault,
to make it there?
huh?
I thought they're having a shortage of PS5 console launch because of Corona. I thought.
Nah, they said it wasn't because of that.
I think they're lying.
Oh, well, why do you think they're lying?
Just because everything that's anything is being delayed by Corona. That's how serious this shit is. I mean, why else would they be selling a shortage of their new console at launch on purpose? Mainly because probably the logistics would probably be a nightmare because of we don't know how long this stay-at-home thing is going to be in effect for. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just figured I put two and two together that hey, there's going to be a shortage of PS5s at launch, mainly probably because people still aren't going to be able to get around like they used to.
They didn't raise the tariffs of importing shit from different countries, did they?
No, that was gonna happen, but I think that got postponed for now.
Canned,
So,
hopefully.
because that was the main concern a few months ago. Because he who shall remain nameless.
Tangerine.
Yeah, orange
Tangerine.
juice mayonnaise. So
Orange juice mayonnaise. It's fucking hilarious. Chef, what do you think of this whole ordeal of PS5? PS5s not being as, I guess, available as PS4s.
Me personally, I could care less because I wasn't planning on getting it at launch anyway.
believe that.
And by the time I was gonna get it, I'm pretty sure they was gonna have them in stock anyway. But I mean, the reasons why they have a shortage, I don't know. But yeah, I still could care less.
True, true. Mitch.
I don't know. I don't have much to say really. Shortage of PS4 or PS5s. Hey, whatever, bro.
All
To
right.
be honest.
Damn.
Well,
It
does-
you
It
heard
does
here
make me
first?
wonder how much this shit's gonna cost, though.
Yeah, they saying like they're dropping the supply for it because the price is gonna be high.
To
So
be honest, the
I'm
only
expecting
reason
it to be like seven,
Whoa,
six,
no.
650.
Relax.
Six actually.
Fi-
About like
500,
6
550.
or 650. I feel like that's what's
might as
gonna
well
be.
get a PC at that point.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
700, bro. Hell no. But the only way I would get angry at this, I guess, or somewhat bothered by it, is if their launch releases are like godly. Like out of nowhere, they're like, "Hey, Last of Us 2, God of War 2, fucking Bloodborne 2, all coming out with the PS5." Then I'd lose my
Hell no.
mind.
God of War 2 is
But
definitely gonna release on
but that
PS5.
would that would never happen. So like, there's no launch titles I think that they could drop that would make me want to go out day one and buy it. So this doesn't really affect me.
What the launch titles are, period.
You said what?
We don't even know what the launch titles are, period.
Yeah. So I'm saying if their launch titles were gas, then I'd probably like see if I can cop this during the shortage.
I mean, worst case, we still got like another month and a half before companies usually start putting out a lot of major updates on what they got coming down to later in the year anyway. Because like around like E3 time, I know there's no E3 this year, but I think they're still doing something related, like it's some kind of digital showcase in June, aren't they? Whether it's state of play or what.
I'm not sure, but it would be wise to do it.
Because like I said, a few podcasts ago, Loki, Xbox has shown more about their new console than PS5 has.
Yeah.
Because at least we know what it looks like. We know what's gonna run on it, supposedly. We know what's gonna be. We don't know like a bunch of launch titles yet, but we know a couple like Halo Infinite and one other one I can't think of. But I mean, at least Microsoft has been more transparent with their shit than Sony this year. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was
They
Sony's
still
probably a good
don't
idea
even,
to put some stuff out soon.
we still don't even know what the shit look like.
Yeah, we just know what the controller looks like.
Yeah. So Sony
Shit
need
probably
to.
look like a hexagonal trapezoid.
Chef, what does that look like though? Like, can you
I have
describe?
no clue, but
All right.
knowing what Sony be up to. But I'm pretty. What my thinking is, they probably letting Microsoft get the lead right now. Let them get their heads big, and then it's gonna be GG after that.
What kind of heads you talking about, Chef?
Huh, what?
All right.
Oh my god.
So, I would agree though. I feel like that's what they've been doing as of late, because I feel like they would have released like what it at least looks like first. If this was like when like the months or days leading up to the release of the PS4, like they would have
Maybe it's just me.
dropped pictures or whatnot.
Yeah, maybe it's just me. I feel like Sony and Microsoft don't watch each other that much. I feel like even if Microsoft wasn't showing as much as they have with their new console, we still probably wouldn't know as much. We would know just as much as we know now about the PS5. I don't know. They're just being secretive for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know if they're necessarily waiting on Microsoft to put all their shit out. Because I don't think it'd be smart for Microsoft to put all their eggs in one basket right now. So They gotta leave some kind of hype room for some kind of hype.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might be wrong, but I like to think that they're not watching each other that closely. Maybe they are. Who knows?
It is. We are talking about business here, so anything can really, not anything goes, but since they are hiding shit, they can come out and surprise us with something. I don't know. But anybody got anything else to say about launch supply for PS5s?
No.
Nope. Alrighty then. So our Far Cry fans, Mitch, and I know you, I guess, excited to um hear about it. But Voss, his actor, the actor for him, is possibly teasing or even hinting that he's going to be coming back for, I don't know, same character. I don't think so. But
Remake? Oh, nah, that'd be
maybe
crazy.
I don't. Hey, maybe I don't know. But like I said, it's been teased that he said he might be coming back.
They
So,
remake Far Cry 3. I'm done with Ubisoft altogether, bro.
oh shit.
I don't think they would.
Nah, I
They
don't
better
think it's a remake. It might
Well,
be. I don't
I
know,
mean,
like
because well, yeah, because like a remake wouldn't make sense. Well, it wouldn't make sense for a couple reasons. Number one, I don't know. Mitch and Chef, y'all played Far Cry 3, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
died,
So-
bro. Listen,
I'm
we've
sorry,
been
okay.
new, man.
He
That
died?
nigga.
Yeah, he died halfway through
Yeah,
the
he's
game.
big dead.
Okay, I was trying to remember like what happened to him because I
So,
couldn't
like-
remember.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
fucking
'cause- so
big
it's like-
died.
Yeah, so it's like, do they bring him back as a zombie or what?
Yeah.
What's in here? Like in a flashback or what? But
What I'm thinking is that he might like end up. I don't know. Either he survives somehow and he comes back wanting revenge, or something. Maybe he got a new band of pirates, something like that, or he's like a sort of hallucination or something, and his consciousness
I
is
was
like
thinking.
fused into yours, and he's like basically with you through the entire game. Basically, what they're trying to do with Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk. It's like a person in your subconscious that's always with you.
or like Joker in what was it, Arkham Knight?
Yeah, when you're just constantly hallucinating about them, something like that. But
Well, if that's the case, then I feel like they'd have to go back to the protagonist from Far Cry 3 then.
yeah, Jason something, I don't remember. But I just real quick, this like kind of off topic, but like the actor Michael Mando, he's
Michael
in
Mando's a
Spider-Man.
god, yo.
He's in Spider-Man as Scorpion, and he's in here, and he's probably gonna be back in here. His bag is pretty fucking
That's
big.
who that was. I thought
Michael
he-
Mando's a god because he's also in Better Call Saul and what's the name? What's that fucking shit called? Orphan or some shit? I don't remember what it is. But like this Loki does have me like kind of excited, even though I have no idea what they're doing because he plays that character perfectly. Like literally, he
Perfectly.
was made for that character.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Easy.
know if you could probably do a quick YouTube search, like just YouTube Far Cry 3 Voss, and there's like a they did like a little mini web series thing.
Live action.
Like it's some live action web series shit. That shit was so like it was so hilarious and so gas at the same time.
Like,
That
I
shit is
actually
nuts.
thought this nigga Voss was real. I thought this was like an actual thing because it's just there's no reason why this nigga plays this character
It's perfect.
on and off the court
Yeah,
so
the
so
fourth one.
perfectly. Yeah, Vance Montenegro
Yeah,
experience.
Yeah, that one.
That shit is
That shit is so perfect. Yo. Either that
he's
one or
so
the fourth
good.
video.
the 30 minute one is the one where it's complete. But
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, but like if you watch one of those shits, is like that character. I don't know because I think if I remember right, I think Michael Mando and like he co-created like that character. Like he like worked closely with Ubisoft for like that image of Voss. So it's like he is Voss literally.
yeah, no,
So,
there's nobody
That's why he
that can
played
play
he
him.
played that shit so perfectly. So like if they bring him back, they got to do it right. So that's why I don't know if it's going to be like a Far Cry 3 remake or a new game where he's like a hallucination or like a flashback or something. But I mean, whatever they decide to do, he'll probably kill that shit because yeah, like I said, he is that character. It's fucking
He
fucking
hasn't
great.
missed yet.
and he's just an overall really good actor.
Yeah, he's actually
This shit
pretty
was
solid.
hilarious. You scared the fuck out of me, you piece of shit. No more battery electricity for you. That shit is that shit is fire, yo. But yeah, I was just a little excited when I saw that because I mean, Far Cry 3 is the only Far Cry game I played, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't think I beat it, but I got pretty damn far. But the main reason I kept playing mainly was because he's such a really good villain in that game.
Yeah.
So I'm all for bringing him back in some kind of capacity, but they got to do it right. Don't cheapen this shit. So
Apparently, so from this article by IGN, it could be a Far Cry show. Because apparently they're releasing a show about Far Cry Ubisoft. So maybe he's gonna be in that. Because he didn't say he'll reprise it in the game. He just said he'll reprise the role, maybe.
yeah, I
So,
mean,
yeah.
if you are gonna make a show about a Far Cry game, the only one you could do is 3, because the other one, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, you can't
they're
do
not
one
3.
about
So
4. 4, nah, 4 couldn't even work. 5,
Definitely
nah,
won't
that
work.
need, yeah, that's a
well, I
game
don't
mode
know.
story.
I don't know because I don't think 4 and 5 were bad games necessarily. They just weren't 3, because I feel like they tried to
Yeah.
chase that same formula they had with 3.
Primal couldn't work. Nah, it's only 3.
you know,
That's
like,
the most
they had-
cinematic one.
Because you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, we don't even talk about Prime, but you know how like 4 and 5 had that really charismatic villain that's like really eccentric and all that kind of shit. Like that's
Yeah.
boss, bro. You can't really touch him, yo.
Well, no. 5, Joseph Seed wasn't that crazy, but in 4, I don't
But he was
remember
eccentric
much.
though, right?
Nah, he was very, very tame, and he was calm, like with everything. Even when you were like being fucking with his shit, he was like, "You're going to stop that," but like he wasn't going crazy about it. And in 4, yeah, he was kind of a psychopath.
Yeah, because well, maybe not so much 5, but yeah, 4 they tried to duplicate that Far Cry 3 formula, and I was like, nah, if it's not Michael Mando and Voss, it's not going to hit the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I don't typically play Ubisoft games or partake of their products, but yeah, like I would watch a Far Cry show, like especially if he's in it. So
Big on Michael
We gonna
Mando.
see. All right.
and that's it. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah.
There ain't shit going on right now. Fucking
Pretty-
Corona, yo.
Pretty fucking
Corona
much.
time.
All right. So for our original questions, we got who do you want to read your own questions that you wrote, or?
I put most of these up. So yeah, like I said last week, with not a lot of news going on, trying to keep the podcast fresh, keep it moving, keep the free flow going. You know what I'm saying? So just coming up with some interesting topics that surround gaming that we could talk about. So the first one I came up with, because we be talking about this all the time in the Discord. What games are in your backlog? Especially now that we're on quarantine and stay at home and stuff, we low key have a lot more time than we used to play games and stuff. So what's in your backlog? What games do you need to beat?
I can start. Dark Souls 2, Doom Eternal, Resident Evil 3, Persona 5 Royale, Near,
Just drop all those and put near at the top of that list.
and I think there's one
You thought I was kidding. You hear that snicker he did?
There's one more. I'm forgetting the name. Oh yeah, Witcher 3. That's it.
That's crazy. When that game come out? 2015?
2015.
I
5
don't know.
years.
I don't know if you're gonna finish. I haven't even touched it 'cause I already know I'm not gonna finish.
Man, oh man. All right. I guess Chef.
My backlog doesn't consist of much because any game I don't touch, I probably won't ever touch anyway. Or if I have, I've like played them, but I can't complete them. Oh, this one I didn't put on this list was the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That's a game I probably won't complete for like another year or two.
Yeah.
That's in the backlog. Shadow of Mordor. I can't finish that game for some reason. It gets boring every single time I play it, but I do want to finish it. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. That got boring to me, and I never finished it. I don't know. It's just these games just don't got that.
They're not Cyberpunk.
They don't got
At
the
least-
drip,
especially
bro.
De-
Just say it.
Especially Deus Ex.
They don't got that emphasis on gameplay. Or it's just that some of the controls are so legacy wise, like old style shit that I can't get with it. I'm so used to these games being more fluid and you have more movement. And those games are old. What else I got? Darksider games. I need to finish those. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist, Spec Ops: The Line. I've never even started that one, but everybody, and I mean everybody, raves that it's one of the better or the best games of all time. Cuphead, which is probably never going to get touched again,
Yeah.
and Shadow Warrior 2.
I heard that game was good.
It's actually fun, but it gets kind of repetitive, so I stopped playing it. That's the only reason. Because I actually do like the game, but it gets repetitive. And sometimes it's like I don't feel like doing this again. But that's my backlog.
I feel it.
Kenpachi,
All right.
did you go?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The backlog definitely got Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 2,
When you get that?
Nier. I got that like when I first got my PC.
You're almost done with Nier too. If you don't finish that,
Yeah, I
shit,
am.
I'm
I
tired
am.
of you-
I
I'm
am almost done
tired
with
of you,
Nier.
bro.
Grizz, the indie game. And I think. Oh, and Octopath Traveler, but that's not really my backlog. I've been playing that, but I need to finish that as well. But those one like the only games that are on my backlog. The rest are just collecting dust. Oh, Sekiro too. I ain't finished that.
You
Huh?
didn't beat Sekiro?
Nope.
I thought you did, like at
Out of
least
your
twice.
goddamn mind, boy.
I know you
It's
wasn't
funny,
no
I
eyes.
know,
I
like-
beat it like 20 times in a
Yeah, I know everything about it, but I don't know. Just never brought myself to play it again. I gotta download it too, but
You could have at least beat it 3 times.
I don't know about 3. But thank you for the cat.
Nah, bro. 3 times. 3 of them hoes.
If I
I
can
got-
beat the Star Wars games 2 times, you can beat Sekiro 3 times.
I did.
Oh, wait, you beat Fallen Order at least twice?
Yeah.
Oh, true. I've been meaning to get that game, but I keep missing it every time it goes on sale.
It's a very fun game.
Yeah. I might get back into it or just force myself to buy it at some point. I got a bunch on my backlog. Let me just run down the list. Indivisible. I need to beat that. I got how many hours I got on that game? Only got 6 hours. I don't feel like I haven't even scratched the surface on that game. Second know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I got to be Indivisible. I got to beat Code Vein. I want to get back into that at some point. Devil May Cry 5. I got to finish that. I only have like 3 hours on that game, and I just stopped, yo. River City Girls, which is kind of like an indie, like beat 'em up, inspired by Streets of Rage. It's a really fun game. I like the aesthetic. I just haven't opened it yet. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, like Chef said. I was playing it. I was enjoying it for a little bit, but it was kind of unoptimized at the time. Like there would be like it was getting kind of choppy, and it was giving me some PC issues, so I kind of stopped. Plus, by that time, what's the name? Soul Calibur was coming out, so after that came out, I didn't care about nothing else. So I gotta be Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and then I have to what else? I did buy Ori and the Blind Forest because I want to get the second one that just came out. So I got to beat that first. I got to beat Hollow Knight. What else? Dragon Quest is another big one.
Ooh.
That might take. I gotta ask guys how many hours he got on that because that's a JRPG. That's Lord knows how long that shit's got to be.
Yeah.
I got a pretty decent amount of time on it though. Oh, here's a big one. Cause I was talking. If anyone follows me on Twitter, you know which one I'm talking about. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it's
Touched
been
that joint for
so-
like 2 weeks,
Wait,
bruh.
so you
Yeah, it's
bought
been
it and didn't play it?
It's been almost out for 2 weeks. I haven't touched it.
That's tough.
Man, I can't be bothered to turn on my PS4 to be honest with you. Which is funny because I turn on my PS4 to play Madden, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan in the first place, so I kind of just bought it off the strength. But yeah, it's been out. It'll be 2 weeks on Friday since it's been out, and I haven't touched it yet. I put in the you know what kind of killed it for me. You have to so it comes in 2 separate discs, right? You have to install the data. It's called a data disc, or you have to install. I guess that's how you install the game.
Oh, I miss
first.
those kind of.
Yeah, I don't, cause like I got it on I got it on last Tuesday, and I was gonna have it install overnight, and I left my PS4 on rest mode overnight, and then I turned it back on to actually play the game.
He was like, all right, restart
Apparently-
download.
No, yeah, apparently it wasn't downloading this whole time. So I was like,
Mm.
motherfuckers, that PlayStation. So it's like, so I let it finish downloading, but I just haven't gone back to it since because I was like, what the fuck. But yeah, I mean, plus I've been seeing so many people rant and rave and fangasm all over that game. So you know what? It's not really that serious to me. So I'm being a little contrarian, but. And to be honest, my favorite character in that game, Vincent Valentine, isn't in it yet, so that's kind of what I'm waiting on. So,
Hey.
but those are all the big ones, I think. Oh, another nice indie game that I bought a few years ago, but haven't finished it. Freedom Planet. It's kind of inspired by Sonic. Look it up. That shit is low key fun if you like Sonic style platformers. But I got to finish that. I think they're supposed to be coming out with a sequel. They announced a sequel like 2 or 3 years ago. Haven't heard shit about it since. So yeah, buy Freedom Planet.
Oh wait, actually, I missed off two, real quick. The last two are Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne.
I feel like you can get by without beating Dark Souls games though.
Nah, though.
Because what are you really missing if you don't beat them?
Lore and just
Souls
a
has lore?
challenge. Oh, you have no idea, man.
I don't. That's why I said it.
It's some of the best lore in gaming. It's just hidden because you know it's item based lore. So the full lore of it is incredible though. So yeah, lore and the challenge of the boss fights, some of the legendary boss fights in that series.
I guess.
Yeah, that's cat. Let's see. I don't know. You can choose. You can choose the question.
Where's the doc? Oh, yeah. So this next one, what's the best weapon or item you've ever used in any game?
Does it have to be just one?
Damn.
Yeah, I have too many.
I mean, I don't think so.
I got several of them that I just love using.
Yeah, hold on. I got you.
If you had to choose one.
If I had to choose one, sheesh, because now I gotta lower that down to two. What
in any game ever?
Any game.
That you
ever.
played.
Fuck.
Damn, because this one is kind of hard. Because I'm gonna get corny with one of them, but I'm gonna be nasty with the other one. You feel me?
Uh-oh.
It's either between the Nasher from Gears of War, that shit is just top-notch weapon, or just Kratos himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna have to
probably
go with the
a good one.
Nasher because that's one of the greatest guns from Gears of War, or any gun that I've actually used as a shotgun since it was so OP.
I feel that.
For me, it's any exotic from Destiny 1 that isn't the dog shit ones like the Chaperone. Yeah, so like I don't know, Dark Drinker, the Thorn, No Time to Explain, Last Word, like any of them, just some of the best. Easily, like any of them could be the best weapon I've used in game or in
What
games.
if you had to choose one out of any of those exotics that you just listed?
The one, probably the Gjallarhorn. Gjallarhorn's just
Fucking Gjallarhorn.
Nice.
too
man.
much clout, too much legend behind
nice.
Gjallarhorn.
that. Like it's the legend behind it is that like if you got it, you proceeded to not stop getting the gun as it dropped, and if you never got it, you will literally never have it. And I was unfortunately one of those people who never got it until it was sold. But yeah, it was the best gun in the game for like two years straight. Everybody vied for a drop, all that shit. It's just, and when you actually got it, the damage it did, it's too good. Yeah, easily the Gjallarhorn.
Damn.
Not about to say some operate off a rainbow.
Nah. I have two. I would say the Ultima weapon from Kingdom Hearts, just literally like the strongest Keyblade in that game. Then I would probably have to say the Mida Multitool.
Mida multi-tool.
The Mida multi-tool, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the what? What?
It's a
It's
scout rifle.
exotic from Destiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, get them headshots, bro.
If you hit your headshots, that's
Hit your headshots,
that
it's
gun
curtains.
is
City
crazy.
1 or 2?
It's from both.
Ah,
Which version?
Oh, the fucking year one.
Destiny 1?
Yeah, Destiny 1 version.
Yeah,
It's the
that
best
shit
one.
was gas. That shit was bussin'.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Where are you, Blitz?
oh, this one I probably pick it just because when we got it, there was just so much hype. The ray gun from Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh,
Anytime,
wait.
because like I played zombies heavy with friends in college, and anytime anyone got a ray gun, it was hype after hype after hype. And if you go down, and then if you bleed out with the ray gun, and you come back and you got all you got the starter pistol, that shit hurts, bro. I'm like, damn, I really glowed up. Either I think honestly, it's probably any of the Wonder Weapons, particularly. I'm thinking of Black Ops 1 in particular.
Thunder
so like,
gun?
the ray gun, the thunder gun, the what's the fuck were those? The tactical grenades that would suck up zombies and teleport them somewhere.
Monkey.
The Gersh
no.
devices.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're called. Yeah, they're called
Yeah,
Gersh
I know what
devices.
you're talking about.
It was funny because that one was funny because we didn't know what they were called at first when we started first playing Ascension. So when we threw them out and we didn't know what it did, we threw one out, and then my homie called them like the Gates of Leonidas or some shit like that. And so we ended up calling them Leos from then on out. It's like, all right, throwing a Leo out. Someone go get my man's over there. Somebody go down. So yeah, I'd probably say any of the Wonder Weapons, but in particular the ray gun probably.
That's
Did
like the
y'all-
GOAT weapon.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on.
You gotta be careful. You can't use that shit up close because it has splash damage.
Yeah.
This is super off topic, but have y'all seen this HBO Max shit?
I saw it, but I don't have HBO Max. I didn't really care.
Not, it's not out yet, but this is
It's
this
coming,
is
yeah, but
the lineup that they're gonna have, and this shit looks crazy as fuck. But yeah, continue.
wasn't something with what's her name from Mad Men? The
It has
redhead.
Boondocks, Cartoon Network shows, superhero movies, Friends, Game of Thrones, obviously.
Friends.
It
Yeah.
has
The Fresh Prince.
It got Sesame Street. It has fucking what's that?
Wait,
what's
why
that
is
movie
Sesame Street on
called?
HBO Max? Is there something we should be worried about?
I don't know. This just has a lot of random shows and movies all on HBO Max. They got Scooby Doo, Looney Tunes.
Hmm.
Holy shit.
How much?
Don't
15
know.
a month.
15 a month.
No, you good. Try
Shit.
$7.99 a month. You might have my attention. 15. Now you.
I mean,
When does it
I
come
could
out?
pay for that. HBO Max. I don't know. It's sometime May.
That's pretty soon.
It's
But
the
yeah,
Wizard
15
of
a mo-
Oz. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
The original movie?
Yeah. The Wizard of Oz just on there. Bulling.
Yeah, I mean for 15 a month, yeah, I'm good. That's just me though. I don't watch that much TV to begin with.
Yeah, it didn't really sound that interesting to me. All right. Did you answer your question?
The best weapon in any game? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ray
Yeah,
gun.
the ray gun and zombies.
Alright.
All right. Yeah. So this next question, and I want y'all to be honest.
Oh,
Be
man.
honest. Mitch, be honest.
Oh man.
Are there any games that you're bad at? Like objectively, you just suck at them. Oh, you thinking too hard. He's not gonna be honest. Watch.
Shit.
Okay, is it like bad? Like you
Like,
had a couple
fucking
of hours on the game.
Yeah,
had, like,
because the
couple-
one I'm thinking of, I only have a couple hours on it, and I'm still learning it heavy.
Valorant.
Like if you
Guilty
learning
Gear.
if you learning
Oh,
the
Guilty
game.
Gear.
Yeah, Guilty Gear, Exard, Revelator. That is,
Yeah, does it count if like you're learning the game?
yeah, I'm still learning it, and I'm
Uh,
horrendous at that game.
I mean, I guess it could count, but what I had in mind when I made the question was, is just like you understand the mechanics, you understand how the game is played, you know the rules and stuff, but
I
it's
gotta look at
just
my.
it's,
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Now I
oh,
gotta think.
oh! I got mine. Okay. I bet.
Which
If
is
that's the case,
Fucking Apex.
Maybe
fucking what?
Fucking Apex. I
Apex.
am trash at
Oh,
Apex. I am garbage at Apex. Holy shit.
No lie. I guess I could say PUBG because it was the first time, it was the one of the first games I played when I got my mouse and keyboard, and I could not aim back then, but I ended up putting in, let me
How many
see, and I
hours I got
understood
on
the
that?
system of that game. I put 50 hours into PUBG, understanding everything, and I was just garbage at it. I guess now if I went back, I'd do better because I actually understand I'd use a mouse and keyboard, but yeah, I guess, man, no, I don't know. Like a game that I fully understand the mechanics of and are just completely trash at objectively, no matter how hard I try. I don't know a game like that like yet. Either I'm learning the game or I played it back when, like, yeah, the only times I've ever completely been dog shit at a game was
and it
when I
doesn't
was
necessarily
learning.
have to be a game either. It could be like a genre
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
to make it
you know.
broader.
Yeah, I guess the only two that I could say is PUBG because that counts because I put 50 hours into it, learning it, knew it, and I was still trash. I guess the only logical one would be PUBG. Yeah. Yeah, PUBG.
True, true. Chef.
put down, and it was debatable. Fighting games.
Mm.
Damn. So what happened with SoCal, bro? What's
I think he's
Now,
telling you right there.
see, that's what I'm being debatable because SoCal, I spent time with it, and actually got to understand the game with it. Mechanics, most of the mechanics, and some of it how it works or whatnot, and how to attack or whatnot. But say like Tekken, I spent some time with Tekken and some other fighting games, but I just could not get it down. Like I'm not the fighting game type of person, and or competitive type of person.
true, true.
With fighting games, it's just not even casual play either. I just don't know how to, saying I'm just not that good at them unless I
Understandable.
sit there and play them for like hours at a day and weeks at a time.
That's fair. I feel like fighting games is like the one genre where you have to legitimately study and practice to get. Like you can have fun casually playing a fighting game, but if you want to like learn, like if you want to get better, then you legitimately have to like put time into studying things like move sets and situations in the match and things like that. I feel like that's why it has a higher barrier to entry than other games do, especially on a competitive level. Um, but yeah, like I mean, you can probably put any you can put time into any game that's like that, whether it be a shooter or a MOBA or something like that. But I don't know, like fight. 'Cause a lot of those things with like shooters and MOBAs and things like that, like you have a team that's with you, so it's almost like you have to practice with other people. But with fighting games, it's all on you. Like I always equate it to tennis, where yeah, it's a sport, but it's a sport in that is so different, where it's all dependent on you and your ability.
It's the same
So
with
if you want,
wrestling
yeah,
and
so like
track.
so if you want like if you're tired of getting your ass beat in Mortal Kombat or Tekken or whatever, then you actually have to go into training mode and then like not only learn your own move set, but also learn what to look for in reading an opponent. So fighting games to work, bruh. And I feel like a lot of people don't kind of miss the boat with that. They just like to play casually because this has a shiny character that I know from another game that I kind of like that is in there. I'll play it, and then and then they'll
Get their shit tossed and they get off the game.
get the shit called. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah,
Mhm.
like if you actually want to get good with something, you have to put in the work for it. So
Yeah.
That's my thing. I'm can honestly tell you I'm not bad at any game that I play, really,
Yeah, I was
at all.
thinking it. I was like, I'm
Bro,
not that
it's
bad.
really hard to
I'm
be
not bad.
garbage at a game for real.
you say what?
Especially if you're a gamer.
Yeah, it's really hard to like sit here and play
You
games
say
for
you
as
a
long
gamer,
as we
chef?
have.
Yeah.
Like all of us in here have been playing games for at least a decade. There's no way we play games for this long
At least two
and
decades.
be complete dog shit at a game. Like
My
if
first
you
game I played was at like 4, I
Well,
think.
maybe not complete dog shit, but like
Just bad
It's
at.
like you're just bad at it. It's like no, like yeah, you put time into it, but it's just like you just struggle with it.
Every game I've took seriously and like tried to be decent at whatever mechanic it was, I can say I was at least a 5. Um, and PUBG's the only game I can say that where in the 50 hours I played it, I was probably always a 1.5 the entire time.
You know what? I can actually say the same thing. What's that genre called?
Pup battle royales.
Yeah, I fucking suck at those. I'll be honest with that. I hate them, but I suck at them. That's one of the things.
Hmm.
Day and night.
That's kind of
Alright.
that's kind of similar to my answer. I was stuck either between battle royale games or like team shooters, and not so much like Overwatch
You
or something
talking about
like
like
that.
Rainbow or?
Rainbow or Valorant or Counter Strike. That mainly because
Tactical shooters.
yeah, tactical shooters. Mainly because well, I guess to be fair, I haven't really played a tactical shooter mainly because it's not really my type of game. Because like I'm not really usually when I play multiplayer games, I don't like to talk or be in team chat. I don't like to hear because like I've said it in Overwatch, like when I would play rank or competitive in solo, and then I'll be in voice chat because I'm trying to help my team win. But at the same time, I personally don't play as well when I have complete strangers talking in my ear, and it's like God, let alone if they get pissed off or start flaming somebody.
Yeah.
I just legitimately don't play as well if it's not with people I know in that kind of situation. So like I feel like I would be dog shit at Rainbow or Counter Strike or Valorant or something like that. So I'd never really bothered to even get into it. So
I feel that.
I guess the other one would be MOBAs too. Like I tried to get into Smite, but there was just so much shit going on and not really a lot of action going on at that time. I was like, yeah, I really don't want to take my time to learn this. So and even if I did, like I even thought about playing Paragon when it was hot when it was out because it looked so nice. But yeah, it's just the whole aesthetic of lanes and towers and all that shit didn't really appeal to me. So
Yeah. I'd say every genre of games. Shooters, my best shooter ever is probably I don't even know. Like I'd say every single game or every single genre of game, I've at least had one game in it where I was solid at. Um so yeah. It's just pub was just kicking my ass, bro. I could not get that fucking
it
aiming
was
down.
not
Apparently
optimized.
you had to hold your breath while you were shooting fully automatic weapons, which made no sense to me. But yeah, and I my PC was kind of dog shit. It could not run that game for anything. So when I was shooting, I was probably at like 40 frames. No, yeah, just straight ass at that game, bro. I'm angry.
Um, that is a good question though. Like, what's the best game, or what's a game that you feel like you're the best in, or like,
Oh,
or at least really good, or genre for that matter?
Oh, a game that I think I'm really good at.
Yeah, like you feel like you unmatched.
I wouldn't say
Oh,
unmatched, but
unmatched.
I feel like yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say unmatched, but I feel like I can hold my own. I mean, for me, it's fighting games, particularly SoCal,
True.
I'd
because that
say
that's the one game series I've been playing since I was 11 years old, and I was actually like I was actually taught like how to play and how to be and how to get better and how to play it on a competitive level. So that's why I'm trying to get into more tournaments and stuff because I feel like especially when I be running into pros on the unranked on PC and stuff, like I'll be holding my own. So it's like
Oh yeah, I'd be taking
I
a
feel
couple
like
rounds off. You know.
so like I might not and I might like lose the matches. I might like lose like 10 straight matches, but I mean that's why I always rematch so I can learn something off of them because that's what I always do, especially when I run into somebody that's a lot better than I am. Like I won't try to make it an opportunity to learn something new about the game that I didn't already know. So best believe I'm gonna keep hitting that rematch button. You gonna get tired of me.
does it have to be multiplayer?
I don't think so.
Because I was gonna say, okay, I don't think I'm the best at this game, but Dark Souls 3,
You would be a best at a single player game.
I mean, that's a difficult
I,
game.
mean, I was gonna ask like how would you gauge skill at a single player
With Dark Souls, it's like learning
patterns?
boss patterns and shit and builds and all that. I mean, if we're going pure multiplayer, fuck. I don't know. Best stat. I can't. It would have to be. It can't be like a. The closest it would get to is a shooter. Probably can't be Black Ops 2.
Yeah, watch what you say, bro. Cause
Black Ops 2, I felt like I was good at that game, but I was young and I wasn't crazy.
Black
with
Ops
it.
2 made everybody feel like a god, yo.
Yeah.
That's why it's so great.
I was a high
It's so
rank in the ranked mode, but that's really it. I don't think that's
Wait,
much.
there's a ranked mode?
Yeah, there was a ranked mode on there. It was really good. I got like I think it was like the third highest rank, second or third. But yeah, I'd say the best that I can't say. I'd say, can we say best in the?
Where your confidence at?
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean, shit.
Talk
if
your
we,
shit. You usually talk
Say
your
what your-
shit. So talk
Your
your
confidence
shit.
at,
I
boy,
mean,
what
if I'm being real,
If I'm keeping
real,
it a
and
buck.
if I'm keeping it a thou,
A thou wow.
if I'm saying pure Discord, like I'd say best in the Discord. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might say Tekken, bro. I was running y'all with Noctis, man. I was running y'all with Noctis.
Yeah, but
bro.
but here's the thing. He might say that, but then he won't prove it right now by getting on the
I mean,
game.
I did for
because
like a
other
couple
people,
weeks straight.
but other people have
I
been
feel like
playing
Marty
Tekken
the best
since
at
then.
No, I
I
mean,
feel like
back
Marty's
then,
the best.
I'm talking
Marty's
about
the best
back
at
then.
Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah,
back
but not
then when I first picked up Tekken and picked up Noctis and mained the fuck out of him. I'd say I was the best for like those couple of days when I was like when
And
we were
that's
running
it.
lobbies and I was
a
winning
day.
a lot.
Yeah, for
day.
those days.
Like those couple of days when I was playing really heavy because I just analyzed that character a shit ton. But now easily I'm not even close. But I'd say back then for like that stretch where I was playing heavy. I don't know how long it
Yeah,
was.
because it was a brand new character and no one had figured him out yet. So, like, is that
Was
really
he-
was that really a badge of honor to put on your sleeve?
I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
he was running
we played
people's
a lot of
pockets.
matches.
He was running
We
people's
played a lot
pockets.
of matches.
Again, he was a brand new character. He had came out that week. I remember.
I mean, if we play a lot of matches together and like you could research the
'Cause I even say even back then, Marty was probably the best at Tekken because he's the one that has had the most understanding
had
of
the
multiple
Taliban
characters out of all of us.
He had the
yeah,
Taliban
I mean,
nigga, so
I'm
off the
only
strength.
saying that because when I beat Marty like twice in that stretch because he wasn't here that much during it. Because when I first started playing, he was playing heavy, and then he stopped, and then he came back for like 2 lobbies, and then I beat him in like 2 sets, and then he played Steve once, and then he played the Russian nigga, but he was good at both those characters, so that's why I'd say like that stretch. Yeah, but right now,
I
easily
guess.
not. Easily not even close. I haven't played that game seriously since then.
I mean, I'm just saying
So,
it probably takes more than 2 sets to be considered better at somebody than at something than somebody else.
I'm just like
It's
if we
got to be
ran
over the
lobbies,
course of like it's got to be on the course of like a regular basis, like a month, because that's not a big enough sample size.
it's like 2-3 weeks. I think. I'm just saying like that stretch where I was like doing really well on Noctis and like
Well,
matches.
Well, since Mitch
But-
doesn't have an answer, I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
ahead and say NBA.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I could say a
shit.
2K. Matter
No,
of
you can't.
fact, hey,
No, you-
NBA 2K either
And here
16.
you go.
Hey, NBA 2K14, NBA 2K15, NBA 2K16, bro. Run it.
I'm just going with the whole series.
Oh, God.
Oh shit, chef.
Wait, hold
Wow.
on. Whole series?
That nigga
Yeah,
said.
He said it don't matter.
That nigga said
This
it
is a
don't
game I
matter.
understand, and I've been playing for a long time, and I've gotten plenty of victories. Albeit Ty has beaten me several times, but I've gotten plenty of victories otherwise in this game, and I've been playing it since fucking
Regardless of the
2K11.
edition.
Yeah, so I'm pretty good at this game. I'll say.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I'd say probably my best 2K of all time. It was probably 14. I was crazy on 14.
My best 2K was 10. That's the last good 2K in my opinion.
My best 2K
Yeah,
was
I'd say-
none of them.
That's when niggas would actually dunked when you held down the R2 button and the square button. Yeah.
Bro, play now is so easy though. Like even if you don't pick
Okay.
if you don't pick a crazy ass, you don't even have to pick a crazy ass team. You can pick a mediocre ass team, and if you know what you're doing, you can run anybody's pockets. Yeah. So like, I'd say
I mean,
I feel like that nigga
If-
Chef winning by 20
we-
with the Jazz.
if we hopped on a 2K,
I would get murdered.
14, like if we went back for some reason was like, yo, let's play 2K14. I don't think anybody in this Discord is checking me.
But here's the thing: why would it have to be 14? Why can't it be like 19, 20?
Because that was like the game that I was like, I played 2K14 the most out of every 2K.
Like, is there really much difference between all the additions? Though it's the same game that comes out every year.
They play different. No, 14 plays differently than the 2K.
14 is way different than what is out today.
Yeah.
Is 14 that much different from 15?
15
slightly.
is way different than 14. That's when they started changing shit, really.
Yeah, that's when the dribbling was a lot more freeform and shit. Like 14 was a lot more traditional basketball. None of that, like, it wasn't too much arcade shit on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say 14. Nobody could really check me on that. Nobody could check me on 14. That would be my definitive answer.
Shout out NBA 2K10, the last good one, and I had Kobe on the cover.
I feel that. I say my game, and I'm gonna come out the gate saying this shit. I'm untouchable in fucking Titanfall 2, the multiplayer. In terms of frontier defense, Chef coming nowhere near me.
I can attest to that.
And in multiplayer, if I'm in my Titan, just quit the game. Might as well just quit the game. Just quit the game, bro. And then another game I'm pretty nice at. I wouldn't say untouchable, but I'm definitely like got the hands. I would say Brawlhalla. Then probably like Black Ops 2. I was nice with Black Ops 2. You know, regular niggas don't get Master Prestige, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Did I get Master Prestige?
Nigga, that's just playing the game.
Yeah, that's just time spent.
Hey,
that's just XP, nigga.
All I'm saying is a lot of niggas don't got that.
You hopped in the rank mode, though?
Nigga, I ain't needed to hop in the rank to prove my worth.
Hey, 1v1 in Nuketown, bro.
I'm murdering this nigga. Holy shit.
Nigga, who are you?
Alright, bro. Next
That's
question.
one game I can say that I'm good at, but I'm not the best at.
Well, Black Ops
I'm not even average. I'm above average.
and Call of Duty.
Like I'll probably get a better KD stat than majority of the people in this Discord.
Oh shit.
But
In what? Hold on, repeat it.
Alone.
Talk your
Better
shit.
in what than and in what?
KD stat,
Oh,
kill death ratio, anything really.
yeah.
I've seen some of y'all play, and it's just not pretty.
I mean, fuck Modern Warfare, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That don't prove nothing. I mean, that was my first Call of Duty on keyboard and mouse. And man, fuck all the bullshit.
And touch the nerve there.
Man,
I think that'd probably be my second one too. Like, I'm not the best at Call of Duty. I play that shit for fun. I don't care about KD ratio. Honestly, I think my first Call of Duty was World at War, and I'm pretty sure out of all the multiplayer games across all the Call of Duties, I probably only had like a positive KD. I probably averaged a positive KD in probably like 2 of them. But I don't really care. I just play that shit for fun. So.
All right. Do you want to do another question?
Yes.
What else
Yes,
we
sir.
got? What is your guilty pleasure game? I'll start off this one because I got it open right now.
Y'all got it.
I got it open right now. I don't care. Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, bruh. I don't give a fuck. How many hours I got on this fucking?
Guilty.
I have. It's got to be like in the hundreds by now. Where is it? I have 223 hours on Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, yo. A fucking gotcha game, and I don't fucking care, cause it's a good time. It's a good time killer when I don't feel like playing nothing else. So,
True.
and I know they say don't give them money because it's a money sink, and low key it is, but I mean, I've spotted them like $20 there, $20 there. That's it though. So
I mean, I don't know. Okay, so does it count if I played it for like 4 hours and then dropped it afterwards? And it's like it's like a crazy game type.
no, because guilty pleasure means you have to keep going back to it, even though you wouldn't be the first to admit it.
Oh yeah, then I'm free. I can sit this one out.
I got you then.
That's a lie.
Nigga, 2K. How does that count?
I hate the game, but I keep going back to it.
I mean, that's
You
the
hear me
same.
complain about it every day, right?
That's me
I
for
definitely
League, but
do.
like I wouldn't call League a guilty pleasure because like
I definitely.
That's a
feel
guilty
that
pleasure.
game.
League
You
is
doing
like, bro,
something? You doing something
Yeah.
that you don't like doing? Really?
Yeah, Mitch, you mean to tell me there's not one game that you played that you complain about or just makes you want to pull your hair out,
it's
but you keep
League.
turning
No,
it
it's
on?
League. It's
Okay,
League.
all right.
Yeah, there you go. Right
But
there.
but
That's
it's
your
like
guilty
when I
Yeah.
heard guilty pleasure, I'm like a hentai game basically.
Oh no,
Oh,
man,
we're
that's
not
just
going
my
that deep.
example. I mean, my
Yeah.
other guilty pleasure game was Madden because Madden is like that shit's kind of stupid, but
Yeah,
it's the only
yeah.
football game we got, so I keep turning it on.
Oh yeah, then easily it's 2K in League. Yeah, 2K fucking every year $100 plus spent for a.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Don't get me started. But League also. Okay, listen, bro.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I don't be I don't be here when I play League, but nigga, my homeboys in another Discord, they can attest. I be pulling my hair out playing that goddamn game because these champions are unbalanced and these dog shit players think that they're good at the game because their champion just does way more damage
Do they
even though
have
they're not
a-
supposed to. Why is a tank one-shotting the 80? It doesn't matter. Listen, the game is fun whenever you're winning, like every game, but when it's low, it's really low. But I've still put over $800 dollars into it and over like 600 hours. So it's
Wait,
like,
huh?
nah, I've spent
How
$800
much?
on that game.
What?
Hey!
Wait,
Oh,
wait. My
Oh,
brain
my
locked
lord.
up when you said 800. 800 what?
$800 in that game for League. Yeah,
US US dollars?
US dollars.
US
Okay,
dollars?
listen, this doesn't compare. My homeboy spent like 3K. So
What are y'all?
Yeah.
What is that game
I mean-
providing?
it's
low-key, I'm scared
hours
to
of
find-
content.
What does that mean?
It's hours of like repeated MOBA like gameplay, trying to learn the game, getting better, and
They
their
charge you for
skins-
learning the game?
No. It's the cosmetics are fucking beautiful, and you don't. And if you play that game as much as you do, you don't want to be looking bummy on the Rift. So you spend $20.
I guess.
You spend $20
I mean-
on a little legendary skin. You're like, hey, this shit busting, man. And then you see another like little $10 skin. You're like, let me get that too. Another legendary skin. Let me get that too. Let me get that too. And then it's just
Eh,
it
they got you.
spirals. It spirals, and you keep buying skins
That's a
until it's
bad
like
spiral, if you ask me.
$1,000.
I
You're
mean,
$1,000 in. But the
I guess,
difference
like-
is. The
Go ahead.
reason I'm not guilty of it is because I know what I'm buying. It's not like CS:GO where I'm spending $5,000
For a
for
chance to get
RNG.
some.
Yeah, for a chance.
Yeah,
I'm
that's some
buying
BDO
what
shit.
exactly what I want, and it could go up to 5K, my nigga. But I know what I bought. I know I wanted it. I know I'm enjoying the content with the game, so it's never really bothered me.
I mean, I guess that makes sense to me because, like I said, I've said it before. I'm scared to find out how much money I've paid BDO. But mainly because, like you said, it's like, yo, like they come out with a new costume like every other month or so. So, yo, that shit looks fire. Like, let me get that. And then, oh, actually, you know what? This new costume that I've been peeping for a minute is on sale. Let me get that. But I mean, at the same time, they also have like the loot box shit where you pay X amount of dollars to get a chance to get some rare shit. I mean, I don't do that, but like I pretty much only spend it on the cosmetics and the quality of life stuff. Like you can get like a tent when you're out in the field and stuff. Better stuff like for your horses and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Nah, I mean the difference between
All
your,
right,
your
$800. I'm
spending
like,
in
what the?
yeah, your spending in BDO versus my spending in League is different because you actually BDO every time you're on it, and every time I play League, I literally pop a blood vessel. So
Oh yeah, I have fun. Beetle
yeah,
media.
at least you have fun. But hey, when you be dominating, you know what I'm saying, you going crazy, you're fed as fuck. You one shot like half the roster type shit. That's a good feeling, and that's what keeps me going. You know what I mean? It's there's a payoff at the end of the day, but yeah, the game it's a guilty pleasure. Too much.
Fair enough.
I guess
I have a feeling. I have a feeling where you're going.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
Alright, niggas.
Yeah,
Alright.
we all. You're
alright,
literally hovering
Hey,
over it.
It's
By
not
the way,
our fault. It's not our fault. You predictable.
Alright,
I know
you're
damn.
literally hovering over it.
Alright. So my guilty pleasure, as
1,000
everyone
hours.
knows, as everyone knows, Rainbow Six Siege. That's my guilty pleasure.
My nigga,
I have
1,000 hours.
1,450 hours on the game,
Huh?
Hey yo.
and I think, I I would say my other guilty pleasure is Honey Pop, but I stopped playing that.
Really?
So yeah,
I thought it was gonna be Monster Girl,
I don't think I played that enough to consider.
but you
like
got to reinstall it now. So.
Yeah, but Rainbow and Honey Pop are my two guilty pleasures.
I guess another. I got a. You know what? I got a bunch of guilty pleasures, but I guess they're not going to be guilty anymore because I'm going to be upfront about them. I'll be playing a lot of anime games, like the ones that are kind of dog shit. Like, what's the name? So have it? Well, Kenpachi and Mitch, have you ever heard of the anime Senran Kagura?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that anime is shit because it's TNA all over the place and not really a lot of plot. But low key, their games are kind of fun. Like they have like a beat 'em up kind of Dynasty Warriors type a game that came out on PC a couple years ago. I bought that. It's low key kind of fun. When I don't feel like playing anything else, I just want to play something casual. I'll just turn that on.
Mm.
So
I mean, hey, we ain't going.
So-
We ain't going knock you for it. You know me with the anime games. But
and plus they got mods now, so I can.
oh,
I
it's
can
curtains with the mods. Oh shit.
so yeah.
Was that it for the guilty? Did everyone answer the guilty pleasure?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
League of Legends for me.
Yeah.
No, I ask any
Chef
more
had
questions,
2K.
Mitch? Or?
Chef, wait, what was yours? Oh, 2K. And
2K.
then yours is.
Yeah, I want to get to these next two because I'm curious.
I
So-
definitely want to answer that Rushmore shit. But we can
Yeah.
say that
Yeah,
one for last.
Yeah, so out of all the games that y'all have bought over the courses of your gaming careers, to what lengths have you gone for a game? Whether it means buying a game or making a game work or whatever, anything like that. How far have you gone for one game?
I haven't gone that far. The worst I did was, well, this is pretty bad. I was like really young. I bought something with my mom's credit card a long time ago, and it was still saved, so I just bought another game. I bought Skyrim for like, it was either $5 or $20, and yeah, I just bought Skyrim on the
Who's the
360.
piece of garbage shooting cannonballs in the fishing spot? Fucking put a dick
Yeah,
on these niggas.
that's the word. I just, took my mom's credit card. That's the worst.
Did you do it knowing you weren't supposed to do it, or you just
Yes.
did it? Damn.
Yeah, it was that bad. I was and like, bro, it was like, cause it was on sale, cause the base price stayed at 60 for like 1,000 years, cause it's fucking Skyrim. So I was like, man, it's on sale. I don't know when it's gonna be on sale again. Let me just, press confirm purchase, and I'll probably never find out about it. And I didn't, never heard about it. So,
Mm.
yay me.
Wolf, you fucking nasty.
You saw that too?
Yes, you fucking imbecile. What the fuck?
Why you say that in the chat? I
Yeah,
don't think you
what the
putting
fuck?
that out, but all right.
That's fucking hilarious. Chef, what about you, man?
I can't think of one that I've really gone through great lengths. I mean, I guess technically the Division 2, even though it was a game that I was supposed to stop playing weeks ago, I kept getting on it, hoping that it'd get better, and ultimately causing a lot of stress. But I stopped playing it altogether like 2 days ago. So no, that was last week. I stopped playing it altogether. But yeah, the lengths I went through for that game was just because I knew I was gonna have a bad time, but I wanted to play it anyway because I thought it was gonna
Who's
get
this
better.
Cervantes cooking you up?
No, he's actually trash.
He was getting
Man.
hit by stuff that he shouldn't be getting hit with. Yeah.
Yeah.
so- I guess mine. I got a couple. Both of them involve me burning a lot of gas. So when Smash came out on the Wii U,
Ooh.
and you know how you have that special adapter that you have to buy to use a GameCube controller, because I
Yeah.
couldn't use the Wiimotes at the time, or I didn't have a Pro controller at the time. So they sold these GameCube controller adapters that you could use for Smash for like $20, and they were sold out everywhere I could look. I probably went to like 2 or 3 different stores to see if I could find them, because this was like the week that it was coming out. The game was coming out. I finally found one, and it was at a Best Buy, 27 miles away from me. So I was like, you know what? Because the plan was I was gonna pick it up from GameStop, and then go over to my my homie's house. So we could play it right then and there, and break it in. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I drove all that way, and lo and behold, they had like 2 left on the shelf, and I was like, yeet, give me that, because I did not come all this way for nothing.
I ain't come
So that's
over here for
one.
nothing.
And then the other one was when SoCal came out. Guess what? 2 years ago. I pre-ordered the collector's edition off of Amazon, and y'all might remember this. Yeah, I pre-ordered the collector's edition off of Amazon, and Amazon somehow lost my package, and I was heated, as you could imagine, and I started looking around because I didn't want to wait. I started looking around for places that had it, and I found it again at a Best Buy that was 24 miles away from where I was at.
Yo, why
So
is
I drove
everything so far for you?
because it was sold out everywhere else. All the places that were to me, they were sold out. Either they didn't have it, or they were just straight up sold out, I guess. So I found one 24 miles away from me. I called it in to have them hold it for me, and this was like late at night. They were getting ready to close. So I drove out so I hustled all the way over there. Drove all the way out there, and shout out to my man that was at the service desk at the behind the counter, because apparently he was the one that pulled it in the back, and that was the last one they had in stock. So he hid it behind some other stuff, knowing that I had put it on hold, or somebody put it on hold. So, and then I told him, yeah, bro, I came all the way out here from I drove 24 damn miles to come get this shit. So I appreciate you holding this for me. So, because I was gonna get that shit, be damned, fuck that. So.
Hey, I would have. If it was like some Kingdom Hearts related, I definitely would have got this shit too. I
Yeah,
think
a
for
lot of
me,
gas. I burned a lot of gas that.
I would have fucking imagined. Let's see. Probably. Yeah, it was probably Kingdom Hearts. I had to go hoop through like fucking tunnels and do a bunch of just dumb shit.
Hmm.
So, um, I wasn't a bad child, but I got in trouble. No, I be getting in trouble. So,
Yeah, we know, bro.
uh, I was over at my grandparents' house and I wasn't allowed to play games, but I had just got Kingdom Hearts 2. So I was like, I'm gonna play this fucking game. Uh, so they kept the game in their room and I was sleeping in my room. So I was just, watching TV with them, just chilling, just, scoping the area out, making sure,
Open the area.
making sure, I knew where their game was and like how to get in and whatnot. So I think it was like around it was late. I was fucking tired, but I wanted to play this game. So it was late. So they went to sleep, left the TV on. I was like, all right, perfect. I turned the volume up a little bit more so they can hear me getting the shit. Lo and behold, I'm like halfway to the door. That loud ass creak. I was
No.
like, So I just
The
laid on the
floorboard.
floor. I just laid on the floor. I just laid on the floor. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know if he was awake or not. So I wait like a couple minutes. Then I just crawl out the door, and that was my first playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Hmm.
This man was crawling down on the
Niggas
floor like
playing
he's in
Metal
a
Gear
war.
Solid,
I was
bro.
Like he was in
literally
the
playing
trenches.
Metal Gear Solid for fucking Kingdom Hearts 2, and I do not
Except for the
regret.
floorboard went creaking, then the sound went off.
That's crazy, man.
Oh man, but yeah, that was like the most shit that I've done for a video game.
That's funny. Chef, you did yours, right?
Yeah, but it really wasn't. I don't really go through great lengths to get a game.
Even like to make a game work, like something wasn't working and you were just hell bent on getting it to go. Nothing like that?
Not necessarily. I mean, not fucking Lara Croft. Tomb Raider was having issues, and I was setting up some settings, but I really didn't care that much to keep doing it, so I just stopped.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think I. Yeah, it's not a game I will go through great lengths to get at all. Really,
Not even Cyberpunk?
probably not. But I'm pretty sure my shit is secured. Will be secured anyway.
Well, mine is. So shout out Nightshade. Yo, like I've been fiending for that. I don't know what it is about this. Probably because it was supposed to be out by now. I've been fiending for Cyberpunk, yo.
Oh yeah, I wish I had it out too. Be some.
I got a couple.
game.
I got a Cyberpunk desktop wallpaper right now. I started messing around with my playlist on Spotify, so I know what I'm gonna be listening to when I play it. I got that itch, man. I wish it was out, bro. It would have been a week. Tomorrow would have been a week when it of its release if it had came out on schedule.
Goddamn niggas had to release Rona.
Well, it
Or
got
it
delayed
was-
before
yeah, it
Rona,
was-
though.
yeah.
It got
I
delayed
can,
before Rona.
Real quick, I can say it's not for a game per se, but for a piece of entertainment. I beat the dog shit out of a nigga in 3rd grade for some Legos. So,
What's wrong with you? You fucking animal.
no, okay, so
Sounds
basically,
hilarious.
right, basically,
Yeah, some felons.
it was in
Fucking
3rd grade,
felon,
right?
yo.
This nigga had a rare piece of a Lego. It was like a weapon for
A
one of
rare
the characters.
piece of
right?
Lego sounds hilarious.
It was like a legendary weapon from one of the characters, right?
A
Small
Lego
ass,
piece, my nigga.
insignificant
like it's a
piece.
Pokemon card.
It was like
That's
a whole
crazy.
like it's like a set piece of a fucking like weapon, right? It was like a fucking scythe. Yeah, it was a scythe, right? It was like a it was like a pretty rare piece, you know what I'm saying? Cost me a little bit of money. And me and this nigga both had the same piece, right? Because we, you know, niggas used to play Legos and shit ton all that at the school. So one day we in the playground, you know what I'm saying, and we don't see each other's pieces. Like one piece gone, and there's only one piece left, and I'm like, nigga, this is mine, and I know for a fact it's mine. And this nigga's like, no, it's mine. And we went back and forth for like another like 10 seconds, and then this nigga grabs it. I'm like, fuck no. So I chase after this nigga.
This
I
nigga-
chase
Oh,
after
no,
this nigga.
I know you done lost your mind.
he goes on top of like a platform or whatever, and I get up there with him, and he doesn't let it go. So he goes into the fetal position, and I get to fucking
Hello? You just get to fucking? All right.
Hey, oh no! Oh
Nigga
god!
got to fucking.
Your mic cut out.
my bad. Yeah, so this nigga went into the fetal position, and I was wailing on this nigga's back, right? Like beating the dog shit out of him. Like and
nigga
it wasn't
in
even like
third
no light
grade,
punches,
bruh.
nigga. Every fucking like inch of my hatred was just weighing in on his back, bro. I know he was feeling like I know he was sore in the morning. Pause. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I hurt that nigga. I
Lord
put the
have
hurt on
mercy.
that nigga.
Oh.
And
Lord
you know,
have
eventually the administrators broke it up. Niggas got detention, Saturday detention, because like the it was funny.
I would have filed
the,
a police report for you.
the
What
the
fuck?
vice principal was like, you niggas. She didn't say niggas because she's white, but she was like, you niggas
She
fought
might
over this little ass insignificant piece, and it was like,
Yes, I'm in 3rd grade. Legos is fire. Shut up, ma'am.
yeah. So yeah, she was like, all right,
Karen looking
y'all
ass.
get Saturday detention. But yeah, I beat the dog shit out that nigga. Don't.
Yo, I'm
It
just
was-
imagining like a 3rd grade Haitian kid just going ape shit over some Legos. Yo, that's fucking nuts.
Bro, he was like, I don't know why he just decided to go in the fetal position. Like, nigga, stand up and fight. Like, nah, man.
Nah, he
Like,
protect the fumble. he protecting the ball.
But yeah, that nigga.
He protected
that
the
nigga-
ball. That's fucking
All every inch of my hatred was just I just
Over
beat the
some
dog shit out that
Legos.
man. And yeah, bro. Hey,
That's funny.
I ain't mad about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
That nigga,
man,
nigga
in
shouldn't
3rd
have suck-
grade,
nigga
hey, in
shouldn't try to
3rd grade,
suck my
Legos
shit.
was everything, yo. That was your world. That's your property. That nigga might as well take in your wallet.
That's what it seemed like. Damn.
Nah, it felt like he was taking my money. Like, bro, these Lego pieces was important, man. Because it was like, bro, my sister bought them for me. You know what I'm saying? All of my sister, she bought them shits for me. My mom bought some for me. Like, half my family done bought me Legos at that point, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't finna let, especially
my
a piece
prized
like that
possession.
go.
I wasn't gonna let
Hell
a bitch
nah,
nigga take my Legos.
I wasn't gonna let that nigga just yank my shit. Nah, bro. We running fades, bro. So yeah. That was actually my first
Oh,
fight too.
man.
Just it wasn't really a fight though. Like it was just me
Nigga,
wailing on
you're a
this shit.
child. You're 3 years old. Ain't no fight.
Nigga,
What?
3rd grade. That's like 8 years old, 9 years.
That's
old.
not a fight either.
I mean, I was fully conscious for. I know I was
You're
whooping
fully
that nigga's
conscious.
ass.
That's not a fight, bro. It's
I
not
mean,
a
yeah,
thing.
because he
Oh,
was in the
man.
fetal position.
So,
like,
You
yeah,
a
it sounds
bully.
more like it sounds more like
I
battery.
wasn't a
but, you know.
bullying though, because he didn't run. If he didn't run away and we just talked it out like men, I was like, hey, bro,
You
like.
was kids though. We not talking
I
about
would
like
I
man.
would have
What the
I
fuck?
would have said like, yo, look at
Talking
at
out
the
like men in
specific-
3rd grade.
look at the specific part of the Lego, bro. I have this distinct part and it's mine, bro. He just took it and ran away.
I thought-
Nah, bro. You getting your shit thrashed. My good
Thrash.
buddy.
Alright.
But yeah, fuck.
Hey,
I mean,
man.
nah, he was a cool ass nigga. It was just he tried to hold me.
A brief misunderstanding that day. That's crazy. That's funny. Legos. Hey, shout out Legos though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Legos
Yeah,
fun.
There's
legends.
probably some grown ass people that would probably fight you for their Legos though.
Oh yeah, if it's like a complete Lego set and they already finished that shit, yeah, I'd probably run the fade too. All those hours and shit.
Are they supposed to be making a show about that? The Lego stuff?
Yeah, they made a lot of Lego shows.
Some of those Lego kits be making me want to play with them. Like they got some Star Wars stuff. I think they got some Star Wars is the only thing I can think of right now, but they got some fire ass Lego. You know where to go. Like go to the Lego store in like New York or something. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would spend some money in there. That's funny though.
What was the question? Fucking.
I think we're still on the to what lengths have you gone for a game? So I think everyone answer
Yeah.
because you were talking about you went Metal Gear for Hearts too.
Yeah.
I burned probably about $50 worth of gas driving to get whatchamacallit for Smash and SoCal Collectors. And then Chef be chilling at the house. So.
We ain't gonna talk about me.
But yeah.
That's kinda...
So yeah, the last
Yeah.
question for this week that I thought was interesting. I actually saw it on Twitter. Who was on your Mount Rushmore of video game character?
Ooh,
That
So that
means
means
four
four.
people. Yeah,
That's
that
four.
four niggas.
All time. Yep.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore
Well,
got four, right?
Y'all can start. Y'all can go ahead.
I'll start. So mine, I got 3 of the 4 came to me pretty easy. The Sonic, Mega Man, 2B, and the 4th one was kind of tough, but I eventually arrived at Kratos
good stuff.
because Sonic and Mega Man represented the games I played as a kid. Nier Automata took over my fucking life when it came out. And then God of War was probably my favorite game series during my when I was obviously I play a lot of games now, but when I was in college I played games like heavy, like I would pull all nighters and shit. And God of War is my favorite single player game series anyway. So God of War has a pretty significant part of my gaming career or my gaming life. So yeah, I'll put Kratos up there.
I like that.
It is. I cannot. I don't know. Mitch.
You want me to go next?
Oh, you can go next. if you
who-
want.
who-
Chef,
Whomever.
go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. I got 2 females and 2 males. Had to split it up. You feel me?
Bro.
But they wasn't hard
Equality, you
choices
feel
at all.
Gender equality.
That's what
You
I'm
know,
saying.
Kazuma be proud. You feel me?
So I did have to choose between one of the females that I had for my second choice, but I made that the easy decision. So for my females, I got Lara Croft because those games are actually pretty nice, minus Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I'm pretty sure is a good game, but her character in general is just the fucking
She's a
beast.
bitch in that game. She's a bitch in that game. I don't know if you how far you got in the story, but she's kind of selfish.
Oh no, yeah, I don't like her in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. She doesn't make any
I
sense.
guess I guess that's the point because this is supposed to be like a prequel trilogy to how she was back in the original games.
Yeah,
She was just like a bad bitch, didn't care about nobody. So I guess this is how she got there, but still.
There, we give her twin Glocks. Stop playing. I got Maya from Borderlands 2.
Yes, sir.
Hey, RIP to one of my goats.
She was going crazy in Borderlands 2. Her character class was amazing. Because I had her and then Cassandra from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but Maya took the cake.
I'm
that
gonna
one.
I mean,
Yo, what's wrong with you?
What?
What's
I'm
wrong
laughing.
with you, Mitch?
I see where
Mitch.
you going. Anyway, for my 2 males, I have Kratos, of course, because shout out to Kratos.
big goat.
And then I have the Prince of Persia.
What was his
Mm.
name?
That game was
I don't
pretty
think
good.
he had a name, but I was trying to look it up too, but I couldn't find it. I think he was just the prince.
I played the first one. I played a little bit of the first one a long time ago. It was cool. I was in a different mindset, so I wasn't really getting into it. But looking back on it, that was a cool game series. I remember seeing it around a lot.
Like the three that was actually like the Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, the Warrior Within, and the Two Thrones. Those are the ones I played heavy. I think those are what was the Prince of Persia was on GameCube. I played that heavy, but like the
Yeah,
other two
it's
that I
GameCube and
mentioned on
PS2.
PS2, those are the ones I played the most out of most of my PS2 games, and I really like that games and its mechanics. So
Yeah, I
those
like
four on
Sands of
my
Time.
yeah.
I might go back and play Sands of Time again now that I'm a little bit older, and I can appreciate those type of games because when I was playing them as a kid, I couldn't really appreciate them for what they were. It was just wasn't really something that attracted me at the time.
Mm. Um, I guess so mine is number one is Ulysses from Fallout New Vegas. He had a whole he was basically the main villain of the DLC, like the final DLC, Lonesome Road. And I'm not gonna go into depth of like, who he was and shit, but he was a really good character and he was black. So, he
True.
gets plus points, and that's my favorite game
Hey,
of all
Kratos is
time.
black too. We claim him.
Yeah, we've been claiming it
He's
too.
voiced by black men, so yeah, we claim him.
Yeah. And the second one is Cade 6 from Destiny.
Shout out,
RIP,
Kate.
RIP,
Shout
my
out,
nigga.
Kate.
Destiny means a lot to me because even though it has a lot of bad rep, it was the first game I put over 1,000 hours into, and it was like the first game I had like a actual like dedicated friend group on it for like an extended period of time. So yeah, I'd say definitely Cade 6. The third one is Echo from League of Legends, and mainly it's because he kind of it's just his design mainly, and his story and like his background of like why he does the shit he does. He's basically a kid who can rewind time, and at the expense of like his own health basically. So every time he fights and he rewinds time, he like keeps his injuries over and over, but he'll keep fighting over and over and keep risking those injuries so he'll have the best outcome possible, which is just gas as fuck to me because I feel like if I had those powers, I would probably do the exact same. So yeah, and his design and his skins and shit, he's just he's gas, and he can rap too. Like he actually has a song out. It's
Nigga,
in like
what?
an
That's a
emo.
SoundCloud? What the
On
fuck?
some
Yeah,
Lucio shit.
huh?
On some Lucio shit.
Oh no. His shit is actually good, and he raps on it. Like his shit it's genuine gas. I can link y'all if y'all want. And the last one is Link. He's just I love all his games. Like every Zelda game I've played, I was at least an 9. From Breath of the Wild to Majora's Mask to Ocarina, all of the games are just too good for me to not include. But yeah, easily those four. And I'd say my favorite out of all four of these is Link, just because like I've never had a bad time playing a Zelda game like remotely. So yeah.
Um, for mine, I have Sora, Big Boss, Jack from Jack and Dexter, and Soap. That's all I got.
Show enough, show enough.
You said soap.
Yep, from good old Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
Big up.
Blitz. Blitz.
Me.
Blitz, are you muted? Hello.
Uh-oh.
Is Blitz here? Oh shit!
I don't think he is at the current time.
Yeah, that nigga's
Damn.
not.
So which one of y'all is giving me 20 for this 2K? You know
Who are you?
what I'm saying? Just give me 20 so I can get 75 KVC.
I'll give you 20
What
if
do
you
you
give
need
me
75 KVC for, Chef?
my player, bro. What you need?
No, but
gotta get
like,
my
what are you
offense up.
gonna use? What are you gonna use for that? Like,
I gotta get my offense up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, get in the gym.
Hey, nah,
This
that's
nigga.
too long of a grind, bro. You talking about hours at a time.
Chef, how about this, bro? I'll give you 60 for VC, and you give me 60 for Animal Crossing. Even trade.
Go to the bathroom. What happened?
Nah. How about you just give me 60 for Dokkan Battle?
Where my account?
I don't know. You ask
Fuck,
yourself.
fuck. I look like helping you out when I ain't got my account back yet, bro.
Fam.
That's crazy.
You my nigga, but like, bro, I need my account back first before I
You my
do some
nigga,
shit
but
like that.
Anyway, I'm back. What I miss?
It was your turn for Mount Rushmore.
Oh, I thought
He
I
already
already
named
said
his.
mine.
Oh, you already did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Sonic,
I
Mega
blame-
Man 2B, and
Oh yeah,
Kratos.
yeah, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, I blame Kenpachi for that.
That's crazy.
Mine blitz was Sora, Big Boss, Jack, and Soap.
Oh, Jack and Daxter Jack?
Yep.
True. Okay.
And Soap Macintosh from Modern Warfare. I don't know if
I
that's his
never-
last name. I'm pretty sure it's not.
I
But
think it is.
Is
I'd
it
never
really?
really been. I'd never been into lore, mainly because I've only played like a couple campaigns, and then I just get on multiplayer and don't think about nothing else.
fucks with Ghost Heavy.
Yeah,
Soap.
that's cool.
Soap. Let's find out. When it who a 3.
It's the anime question time, sir.
Yeah. What's
Yep.
that link right there though?
That was just a picture of Mount Rushmore. I was to put it on. You put
Oh,
it up on stream.
all them niggas ugly on there. Holy shit. All right.
It's
Let's see.
Jefferson, Washington,
And
Lincoln,
fuck
and
all them niggas.
Roosevelt? Is that Roosevelt?
Roosevelt. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but
He wanted to,
except maybe not George Washington because he said no political parties and niggas didn't listen.
he need to swap out Abraham Lincoln for Obama.
Obama. All right. Let's see. So, anime portion of the podcast, and Chef can stay for this one, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, matter of fact, let's start there.
Yeah, Chef,
Because,
you're first. What was the anime that took your virginity? Oh, just
Now-
anime watching.
Now, does this count for recent or like from when I was a young bull?
A young bull.
A jit.
Either.
No, stop.
What's wrong
Actually,
with jit?
no, I'm gonna go with recent because back then it didn't count. Pokemon does not count for me. Naruto definitely does not count for me. Avatar definitely does not count for me.
Avatar's not an anime, technically.
Oh, see, it's Code Lyoko. Y'all heard of that, right?
Yeah,
Or was that just a show?
that's just a show.
It's a show, but it wasn't made in Japan.
All right, Future Diary.
Mm.
Okay.
Because
I
yeah,
feel
those
that.
other ones they don't count for me. But Future Diary is the one I actually like paid attention to heavy
I
and
feel
actually
that.
liked. So
Yeah, slowly but surely we're converting them people.
Yes,
We
sir.
started watching Full Metal Alchemist last weekend. Yo,
He
we watched
liking
the
it.
very first the very first episode. Chef said, and I quote, "Yo, this shit go hard." After one episode, bruh. I was like, ladies and gentlemen, we
pulling
got
up in the streets and everything, making sure old boy was getting knocked off.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see, cause I fucks with Fuhrer Bradley.
Fuhrer Bradley, King
Yeah,
Fuhrer.
I'm trying
Yes,
to figure out
sir.
what he really does. I want to know if they gonna they will expound on him. Hopefully,
You'll
Oh,
see.
oh, they will, all right. Believe it.
and I'm just trying to see
man.
Mustang pull up as well, cause
And you will definitely see that. And as a fact, I think the next series of episodes that you're on schedule to, yeah, Mustang. He
Oh, he
pops
does.
off
He
for a little
definitely.
one time.
He definitely
pops
pulls
off.
up. Yeah.
It won't be the first time. Well, no, this is the first time, but he'll pop off more than once.
Yeah, it won't be
Every
the
time
last.
he pops off is some gas.
oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Who was old boy that ended up dying at the phone booth?
Oh, Maze Hughes.
Colonel Hughes.
Yeah,
I
that was
did not
Mustang.
care for that dude at all.
No,
You didn't
No,
care?
that-
Oh,
no.
that's
that was Mustang's
that wasn't-
homie, yo.
That wasn't the moment because I don't know if that was supposed to be the tearjerker moment, but that wasn't it
That
for
was.
me. I just didn't care for
Well, the first tearjerker was when Mans turned his daughter and his dog into the Chimera.
Yeah. It's her and then Hughes hit way harder if you really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, because he was close to people, but he still wasn't
Yeah.
someone that it wasn't a character I really resonated with. So
Yeah, that's fair. Not everyone.
I'll
Like
find
when-
my tearjerker moment though.
I think you'll find yours. Yeah. I think, especially if you like Roy Mustang, like I think you do. Yeah, you'll have your. It may not be a tearjerker, but it'll make you be like,
You'd be like, damn.
you'll see.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
But yes,
so.
Future Diary. I forgot their names, but I fucks with that anime that broke me into the anime scene heavy. Then it made me start watching other stuff like Higurashi and
Whose
Full
names?
Metal Alchemist.
Whose names were you? You talking about Future Diary?
Yeah, the main character is the dude and the female.
Oh, Yuki and Yuno. It's
Okay.
more. I mean,
Damn,
it's technically about Yuki, but Yuno's the flagship because she's a crazy
Because she's
bitch.
fucking crazy.
So yeah,
So
Future Diary.
I feel that.
Feel
Good
that, feel
choices,
that.
solid choices.
Mitch, you wanna go?
Yeah. Yo, low key chef. When's the next time you trying to watch Full Metal, bro? Because
Oh, I was gonna say probably Friday night.
I bet. Woo.
Okay, so is this the first anime we watched that we knew was an anime, or it was just the first anime we
Well,
watched?
I
Period?
mean, I guess you could take it either way. Personally, I took it as the first anime that I watched after I found out what anime was.
Okay.
But I guess you could answer it either way.
If
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the case, then the first one I watched and I genuinely knew what the fuck anime was. It was. I always have trouble remembering because it's two that I always have it like it's whichever one came first out of these two. Fuck. When the fuck did this one come out? I gotta. It was Sword Art Online. Yeah, Sword Art Online.
Huh?
It was Sword Art. Yeah. Because I thought it was Noragami because I thought that came out in 2011. But yeah. I watched Dragon Ball. Didn't know it was anime. Just thought, oh, this is cool.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Naruto fucked with it heavy back then. Didn't know it was an anime though. I just thought it was some show. I even caught Bleach a couple times when it was on Adult Swim. Didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was anime. It was just a show.
I thought it was just a cartoon.
Yeah, like I didn't.
Well,
I didn't think
technically it
much
is,
of it.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I thought
I
Dragon
didn't.
Ball was too. Never knew what the hell the anime was.
Yeah, I didn't. When I found out about anime, I was like, all right, let me look in. Wait, no, I'm capping hard as fuck. It would be actually Black Butler. That would be the first
Really?
anime.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen that.
Black Butler would be the first anime I looked down. I was like, yo, this is like I looked up what anime was, and I was like, yeah, this is anime. I always forget about that. That was like my first experience, like actually learning about anime and shit, and like understanding what it was. Yeah, Black Butler. But the first anime I ever watched, it was some it was some old ass Gundam shit that I will never remember the name of. It was
Gundam
on a
Wing?
DVD. Nah, it wasn't any Gundam series that y'all know. It was like some random shit my
Voltron?
dad had in
It'd
his
be funny if
crib.
this nigga talking about like Gurren Lagann or something.
Nah,
It, it,
the Gurren Laga's not that old. Come on now.
I think niggas had like a watch or some shit. I don't know, but
That is
basically
really
it might
helpful.
not
Holy
even been a
shit.
Gundam either. Like, I don't know. It was some shit about like a group of people. Like it was about technology or some shit. They were fighting this and that with like watches or something. It was old as fuck. The reason I know about it is like it was on a DVD in my dad's house. I don't know how he even got that, but yeah, he that was like the first anime I remember watching
This
that I
nigga
didn't know
Jersey
of.
was watching the whole Toonami lineup.
Yeah. But yeah, Black Butler, first one.
Philadelphia. But Bliss, did you go?
Not yet. I can go. I'm kind of the same as Mitch. Dragon Ball technically was the first one, but that was before I knew what anime was. I thought it was just cartoon.
Yeah.
But I think after I found out what anime was, I'm pretty sure the first anime I watched was Full Metal Panic. You probably heard me and Nightshade talk about it a couple times in the Discord. It's kind of like not like Gundam, but it's like it's a mecha. It's a mecha anime that's like crossed with like some military shit and like high school drama and stuff. Um, that was probably the first anime I watched, and this is old as shit. This is like back in like 2002.
Damn, I was 2. Oh shit.
So I watched that and I was like, yo, this anime thing is kind of cool. What else I got? And then because at the time, there was a thing on demand called the Anime Network. It was just called the Anime Network. And they had obviously they had the stuff that you needed to pay for, and then they had the free stuff. So like I'll be just browsing around in there to see what else anime had to offer, and naturally I found the titty shit and stuff, and I was like, oh shit, I done opened Pandora's box, yo. And ever since then, never looked back. But yeah, Full Metal Panic's probably the first one, like the first serious one I watched post Dragon Ball. I was like, yo, like yeah, I'm an anime fan. I mean, I had always knew like the stuff on Toonami made more sense after I found out what anime was, because I was like, yeah, like I'll be watching like Dexter's Lab and Ed, Edd n Eddy and all this other stuff, like the American cartoons, and then like Toonami would come on or like Adult Swim would come on, and like the art style, it was obviously a lot different than what I would normally watch during the day. So I was like, yo, this is kind of cool. So yeah, that led me actually looking up to see what anime was, and yeah, I haven't looked back since.
I feel that. I feel that. I think mine was Soul Eater. I was just scrolling through
That still
Netflix.
surprises me
Yeah, I was scrolling through
because
Netflix.
I was watching Soul Eater in college.
Hey man, I think it was like
That's
I
like
can't
what
even remember when.
2007, 2008.
Yeah, but shit came out on Netflix. I listened to the intro. I was like, yo, this shit kinda gas.
What were you doing before then?
Not watching anime. Fucking
Clearly,
playing
but
playing games. Um,
huh.
but yeah, Soul Eater. Then after that, it was I forgot what I watched after that, but I know Bleach was like my third or fourth one.
I was gonna say, when did Bleach come in?
Yeah, Bleach came in like third or fourth, but Soul Eater's first. Um,
I wish they did more with that show. I don't know how far along the manga went, but as far as the anime goes, I wish they did more with it.
high key. But yeah, that was mine. I think that is. Did anyone else have like a anime?
No, that's pretty much it.
Mm.
I mean, we got to catch up on our shows and stuff like Love Is War, and honestly, Love Is War season 2 is the only thing worth watching right now, because everything else is either delayed or we've already seen.
Yeah, Tower of God is pretty cool.
Yeah,
IG.
yeah. I think the latest episode came out last weekend. We got to watch that.
It came out like today.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, episode 3 or 4?
4.
Damn, so we're
It's
2 episodes
really,
behind.
really, really fucking good. It's a lot more combat.
Yeah, we'll see. Like it's solid. I wouldn't say it's really really good, but it's keeping my attention. I just want to see what happens next. But I'm fucking with it so far. Oh, what's the name? I think what's that other one that's coming to Crunchyroll? I think that's coming out in the summer.
High School of
Uh,
something. High
yeah,
School
God of
something.
High School or
God
something.
Yeah,
of
God
High
of High
School,
School.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know if y'all saw a trailer for that, but that's coming out in the summer. So that's something to look forward to.
So the webtoons, man, they're on a come up. These webtoons are really, really fucking good. And
Was Spectre a webtoon originally?
Spectre, let me look
Yeah,
that up.
Inspector.
Inspector.
Yeah. 'Cause I know that's a
Uh,
Crunchyroll original, but I don't know if they like it. I don't know if it came from like a manga or something.
it's not a manga. The only ones, no, because the webtoon shit's just now starting with Tower of God, then God of High School. If y'all don't know what a webtoon is, it's basically Korean version of manga and like comic book writing and shit. It's all colored. It's a lot more in detail. It's basically like it's not as crazy as comic books, and it's not as like bland as, I mean, granted, manga ain't bland. Like some of the art in manga is fucking crazy, but like it's basically like anime but in pictures, basically. Like it's just pictures of anime. Like, yeah. Like in full like imagine they take an anime and they just take pictures of it and put like chat boxes over it, basically. That's what like webtoons are. They're really good. Like they're actually a really good read. It's just like reading a normal book, really.
Well, alrighty. Um. So moving on to the life portion of the podcast, which is haven't seen that much of it lately, but got a question
They're all
here.
stuck inside.
Yeah. Um. So, Mitch, have you
Is there
been spending more time with family or with yourself?
easily with myself? Thing is, I've been living with my mom and stepdad forever, and it's to the point where it's like I don't need to hang out with them for me to hang out with them. If you know what I mean, like they're here, and it's just like, hey, we're cool, this and that. But yeah, like I've just been sitting here thinking about a lot of shit as I do, overthinking sometimes. Uh, but yeah, it's more so just me, just bullying, bro. I see my mom, see my stepdad, this and that. But yeah, I don't really be in the living room talking to them a shit ton like that. Like it's just me here.
Get out, mom, play Minecraft.
Yeah, no, it's quarantine has its ups and downs. I guess I can say it has more negatives because fucking
Niggas is
I
going
want to go.
crazy. Yo.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't.
go.
Niggas can't take much more of this.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not losing my fucking mind, but like I want to go to the. I want to go to the goddamn gym. That's really it. I want to go to the gym like badly.
Yeah,
Like
that's the problem. Not gonna be happening right away.
yeah, I don't care
You
about
better get you a
fucking.
workout set at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to fucking go to the gym, all that. What you call it? Pump iron, all that shit. But yeah, it's not bad. Just spending time with myself, I guess. I've been doing it for the past like 4 years consistently, so it's nothing new.
Hey, self reflection is will do you wonders,
Yeah,
and there's plenty of time to
absolutely.
do that. Chef, what about you? More time with yourself or
Uh,
your family?
well, since my schedule is absolutely the same as it was before quarantine, which is wake up, go to work, and come back home, and just myself. That's pretty much it. I've been spending more time with myself, even though that doesn't really count since I've been doing this since forever. But it does take away from me actually being able to see my own mother.
You're
When
right.
was the last
So,
time you visited her?
uh, like an actual visit was like a month ago. Like she came to see me to drop off the shit that I needed to re-up myself, but that's not it's not like an actual visit. It was
Like
just
spending.
her pulling up and talking, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even been able to hug my mother for like the last few months, the last month actually. And
I
I'm
was
like,
like few months. God damn.
Mm.
no, just a month. It's like I'm heated at this shit, fam. Like we can't even do nothing.
Yeah.
And she the only family member I really see. And then like if it's other family I do see, it's because of a holiday. So Easter was probably supposed to be it, but since that was canceled, so there's really less time with my family and just more time, or the same amount of time I spend with myself anyway. So if it's anything, it's just less time with family.
True. Blitz.
I'm kind of in the same boat as Chef. Not really much has changed since everybody's working from home now, but I've been ahead of the curve for like at least 6 months. So not really much has been missed there. So yeah, I've kind of been spending a lot of time with myself. Again, really, not really much has changed. I mean, in my apartment, it's just me and my sister, so like I see her every day. And then I guess the only point where it's different for me is so we actually did go see my family on Easter because it's been more than 2 weeks and none of us really exhibited any symptoms of Rona. So they were like, "Yeah, come on over. We'll just do something light. We'll cook a little bit of thing and then hang out and stuff." But but yeah, when we went over there, we didn't like hug or anything because obviously, I mean, you can have the virus and not
Yeah, Rona
be
time.
and not have symptoms. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I actually did see my family, like my parents and my brother, on Easter, and we just we chopped it up as families do and stuff. Nothing too crazy, but that's the last time I saw them physically. But before that, like I would try to make it a point to like call them or like at least call my parents like once a week, once every other week or so, just just to say hello and stuff, make sure everything's fine. Um, but other than that, I've probably spent more time with myself. Um, I think I mentioned this before. Oh, this is when my man's rage
Yo,
quit.
he rage quit, bro. I was just about to say that shit.
That's crazy. Were you two up? Were you two up on that
I
match, or were you
was.
about to tie
I
it?
I think
That's
so.
crazy. What a fucking bitch. I hate if you play SoCal online rank and you rage quit online, you a bitch nigga. That's non-negotiable. I have no respect for you. I don't care who you are. Whether you're a pro or a beginner, you a baby back bitch motherfucker. If you rage quit online, yo.
Hey,
But anyway,
let these niggas know.
what I was about to say was, if anything, like I've been able to create more time. My sister and I were talking about this, like with quarantine, we've been able to have more time to do the things that we typically like doing. Like my sister's pretty artsy and stuff, so she draws and stuff a lot. And I myself have been able to have more time to do like
Right.
writing,
Yes,
yeah, and write and
sir.
stuff. So like I've had time before, even before quarantine happened, but I would just not really have the motivation to do it. But now that I don't have to necessarily be anywhere um, after work during the weekday or even on the weekend, like I can't just like go out. And so I wasn't doing that anyway, but now that I definitely have more time, I've just been able to just like write some stuff. Like I've made a few short stories, wrote a couple poems, things like that. So, and I like writing's probably like my number 2 hobby behind gaming. So, that's been a real nice positive thing out of all this stuff. So, but yeah, outside of that, nothing really much has changed for me. So,
Understandable, respectable. Um, I've been spending more time with my family, just because I am
you don't got a choice.
pretty much. Um, I don't got a choice, and also too is just like just kind of using this time to better myself. I don't know that uh like I don't I don't know, I don't like being around people that much, but family is family and they love me, so uh just trying to I guess pay back. Not like I'm neglecting these niggas, but just spending more time being a better, bigger brother um than I can. Um and also just taking this time to self-reflect just on myself on some Mitch shit. So
Better himself. I feel
yeah,
that.
to better myself. So yeah, and also um about to start learning how to code. So
True.
using this time wisely. But I
What
think
what program are you using to learn coding and stuff? Is it like
I don't
something
know. I
free or
gotta
like?
I gotta look. I gotta look.
Because I remember there's like there's like boot camps or like schools you can go to get certified for that shit.
Yeah.
So I remember applying or at least talking to like a recruiter for one of those boot camps. And these niggas want $10,000 for you to
For
enter their
what?
coding boot for their
10,000?
coding boot. Yeah, 10,000,
That's
bruh.
a
It's
scam.
like it's like fucking school. Like
Wait, coding for what?
for like coding programming languages like Java and all that kind of stuff. Like they have different courses. But the one I was looking into in particular was Java, and then that's kind of where you like where it starts. You can move on to different programming languages, but yeah, they wanted 10K. I was like, you can stop right there. It's been nice talking to you, sir, but I'm gonna head out. So
Yeah, see, because what they charging for is the equipment, because they gonna have the lab set up and everything. They probably gonna give
yeah,
you a laptop to take home with you,
yeah,
and then they gotta pay for the testing so you can get the
right,
certs. So,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, they be asking for a lot.
yep. So
10
yeah, as soon
fucking
as I heard
thousand.
10K, I was like, nah, I'm cool. So, I don't got
Actually, I left my wallet in
unless
the car.
I mean unless my job's willing to pay for it because shit, I'm trying to help them out by adding more knowledge to my knowledge base so I can do more things within my company. So I'm trying to. So and they have shit like tuition reimbursement at my company. So I'm like, shit, if they trying to pay for it, I'm about it. But if not, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah. But
Is that what you plan
boo.
on doing, Kapashi?
What?
The coding, Java stuff, or like you gonna do like actual website shit?
Um, that's what I'm trying to figure out really, cause like I've been doing website design, but just using like GoDaddy, um,
GoDaddy's still around?
Square.
Oh yeah, they still thriving.
That
Yeah,
shit's
they yeah.
ancient.
I mean,
Um,
they don't have them Danica Patrick commercials no more, so I
like
wouldn't know.
Squarespace, like all of those website makers. Been using that. Like I did some designs for a couple of people, but they were like, "Oh, like you should do coding for a website." So I was like, I don't know.
It's all
But
fun and games until something go wrong and you got to sift through 1,000 lines worth of code just to try to figure try to figure out one thing that
yeah,
went
see
wrong.
that turns me off. I don't want to be doing that. But also at the same time, it's like there's money to be made here.
Yeah,
So
they pay big for coders.
yeah,
It's about what you're willing to put up with.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean the troubleshooting aspect of it really doesn't get too hard because once you really learn how to do it, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But like for first timers, hearing that you got to sift through a bunch of lines of code just
like
to
nigga,
figure out
what?
an issue is like, yeah, that's kind of a
Yeah, you got me.
Usually, what turns a lot of people
I'll
off.
see you later.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I wouldn't mind doing that. I just
You just got what?
I got to know what to look for. Like, tell me exactly
Yeah,
what
if
I
I
need to
now
do.
that's another thing. Like with Blitz, what you said, like that, like it's about what you're willing to put up with. Like if I notice shit and I find out that it's easy, I mean, like I won't mind doing that. But
Yeah.
I just
I mean,
how I take it depends.
yeah, it's just it's with a lot of things. The hardest part is always getting started. So I feel like people they say they want to code, but then when you get to telling them what's involved, and then that's when they start to get turned off. So yeah, like I said, it's about what you're willing to put up with, and you know, just getting started is the hardest part because then once you get started, you'll probably find it's not as uh, tedious as it might look like or it
Yeah.
might seem.
It's my
Shit, I feel
grandfather's.
like coding is more taxing than IT work in general.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I need
like
to
that
get
shit that
my IT license as well. So
yeah, like that shit Jersey be doing. Like that's
He
on
got
I feel like that's on the deep end of the pool.
that nigga
he's
different.
a system administrator, and that's it's not that bad of a job once you got the system up and running, but trying
Yeah.
to work with a whole bunch of other
Yeah.
clients and stuff is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, because with my job, I work closely with system architects, and like just like getting a sneak like a not a sneak peek, but getting a close look at what they had to deal with on a regular basis based on the stuff that we asked them or what other departments asked from them. It's like, yeah, like I'm certain the pay is decent, but it's like I don't know if I'm willing to put up with all the demand that they get put on them. So
Yeah. So that being said, that is it for our life portion of the podcast. That's it for the podcast today.
yo, Loki, I didn't think we'd make 2 hours, but
We did work.
we
We
made
did
up
work.
because I tried to come up with a bunch of questions to kind of fill time. To be honest, yeah, I think we pulled it off.
We
So
did
just
it.
when
We
there's
get
not a
a
lot of
good
news to
job.
talk about,
Yeah, we just gonna have to start throwing shit.
Yo, that's
Throwing
Cervantes.
shit at our
Yo,
ass. He not good, bro. I promise you.
he's not
this
that.
nigga,
He's not that
this
good.
He's
nigga
not that
make me
good.
want to get back on the game and play Cervantes.
He not that good,
I
bro. I
do.
promise you.
He got some changes from when you last played. Cause I think you was still season 1 when you played, but this one in particular, hey man,
He not that
I'd
good.
probably
Nah,
keep,
remember
I'd
we
keep
played
check.
like late last year.
Yeah, that was still season 1. When does season 2 come out?
Seen when I don't know.
When did that come out? Like when did Hilda come out? I can't remember.
Hilda was already out by the time I was playing.
You sure?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
because I own the season 1 pass because I bought the deluxe edition, and I had all the DLC characters. And when I looked for all the DLC, Hilda was already there, but around that time. So
But you were playing before Hilda came out.
yeah, I was playing when it came out, like when the game, like the week the game
Yeah.
came out. Yeah, I played before then, stopped for a good while, and then played like late last year.
Yeah, there's been some changes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Buff Taki, please.
Just remake fucking
Hey,
Zhangwan.
buff
Holy
girl,
shit.
bro. How about that?
No, nigga.
They
My
did.
goat.
They buffed him. He says his move names of his moves. He says that a lot more. That was
Aw.
that was in the patch note. He's really an anime character. Bless his heart.
That character was my goat, my G.
But yeah. So that's it for the podcast. Mitch, closing statements for the people.
Hopefully y'all doing well. Like I said, stay safe. I'm gonna do my best to keep going on this shit. Yeah, like I always say, read Hunter x Hunter, so we can come back. Thank you.
That nigga hit me when I was to his side. That's crazy. Chef, closing statements.
I think I might actually drop the loot in Dokkan Battle, fam. It's getting to that point where I'm starting to really like the game.
I've always said, don't be ashamed to spend money on a game you like.
Like, I'm really liking this motherfucker. Yeah, damn. It's not because I got a head start, but I really enjoy the game.
Let me see if they got accounts back up.
You only hear different. What you say?
Let me see if they got accounts back up. I need to get back.
Oh no, they still empty. I think that's done for. That might be over with.
You see how they treat me, Chef? It's like I passed the torch on to my nigga. I put him on. You have a value customer in you, and I just get cucked.
Hey, bro, your sacrifice was not in vain. Clearly.
Clearly.
Blitz, closing statement.
Hey, I am fully mentally prepared for the fuckery that my football team's about to do in the NFL draft tomorrow. They're not gonna pick nobody that I want, and it is what it is. I'm about ready to pick a new, bro. Fuck the Lions, yo, dumbass niggas.
Oh yeah, speaking of football, yo, why is Gronk
Yeah, like
still in the
isn't he
NFL,
retired?
bro?
Oh, you know what it is? Tom Brady.
I
He
mean, yeah,
talked
that
him.
confused the shit out of me. I thought
He
we was looking at old tweets,
he
like
talked
retro
him in.
tweets when they did
He
that.
Did he
talked
call that
on.
nigga back up?
He talked him into it. Yeah.
Cause I thought I remember
He
hearing
like,
something
hey, yo,
about he
Gronk, I'm down
retired.
here in Tampa Bay, out there in Florida. It look real nice down here.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I have two questions. One, right? So Gronk retired because he wanted to like value his health, right? He wanted to like take care of his health. And
Yeah,
shit early.
because I mean, he was still a productive player in the league, but he had a bunch of, and his body starting to break down. So it was probably the best for him to retire.
And Tom Brady was the nigga on the Patriots, right?
Yep.
Okay, so wait, he went from the Patriots where he's like the GOAT, and he's over here now.
He's in Tampa. Yep.
Yeah. So does that mean that Florida has a good football team now?
I mean,
We
Tampa
don't know
on
yet.
paper, we don't know yet, because I mean, Tampa on paper isn't bad. Just Jameis Winston he's kind of an idiot on and off the field. So, but on paper, they've got pieces. They've got good players. They got to put it all together.
Oh
But now
shit.
that Tom Brady's down there, the idea is take them over the top. But here's the thing: Brady's old too, and his mind is not. His mind is ahead of his body. Gonna be like, okay, bro, you can throw that ball down there if you want to. See what the fuck will happen.
Nigga's shoulder just come off.
His shoulder gonna pop out. Don't let him get hit, bro. They better get a good lineman in the draft tomorrow, because if he gets hit the wrong way once, he's done. Because that man is 40-something years old, and he already didn't move like he like other players.
I can't get down like I used to, but I can still throw the ball.
Yeah, he thinks he can. Well, we'll see. But yeah, Tampa's got good pieces. They just got to put it together. Now that Brady's down there, I guess he taught Gronk out of retirement. So we'll see.
Which is hilarious. But yeah, was that your those your closing words?
Yeah, fuck the Lions.
I felt that. My closing statement for today is, let's see, we gotta come up with a nice one. Love your family members and fuck bitches, get money. Bye.
Hey,
Wow.
wait, hold on. Hey, the new nigga running the ArcSeas Twitter account, you fucking suck, nigga. Get